Yeah, so in late October, we announced an update to our entire row crop tractor lineup. So that's our 7Rs and our 8R series of tractors. Yeah, so some of the big things that we had with that, just freshening up things. So the cab is probably one of the more notable. Both of those get a new cab with new packaging levels. There's a lot of automotive style comforts and things to keep you comfortable in the long days with even massaging seats, heating and ventilation in there. A lot of just comfort to keep you engaged in the job. One of the other things that we have is our precision ag technologies, which we've had a high level of integration for several years already. We've hit an either higher level of that. So these machines now are coming from the factory with integrated receivers, integrated displays, and auto track capability right from the factory. A little bit of information in there and you're rolling with full precision. And we also can offer automation capabilities with that as well. We spent a lot of time on reliability. We know downtime is really costly. We want to make sure, so we took a lot of potential points out of the machine, reduce the fittings, and improve some of those subsystems as well. The track option that we're referring to behind me with the new 4 tracks, the 8RX is an 8 series option only. So 7R is solely wheels. The 8Rs, we maintain the tire version that we've had as well as the 2-track version that we've had for years. But we bring this new machine, this industry first fixed frame on 4 integrated tracks. Yeah, so the reaction on this machine has been really positive so far. One of the things that we see people responding to is a lot of people like the merits of tracks, right? They want the enhanced traction that the footprint gives them. They want the light footprint on the soil to minimize compaction, and so they're responding to that very heavily. But this particular machine, what really sets it apart from maybe the 2 tracks that we had before, the drivability is just like a wheel tractor. And so the comfort of that, the maneuverability with the merits of tracks is something that's really hit home with a lot of our customers. So it's driven a lot of interest. So we have options in both of those. From the track itself, we offer 18 and 24-inch front tracks, and then 18, 24, and 30-inch rear tracks. So you can go down to an 18 to be able to get in there to side dress or something in the crop, or if you want a little more footprint and you're just doing tillage or things like that, you can get that wider track options, again, up to 24 or 30 inches. From a tread spacing standpoint, the machine behind me is set up on 120 inches, so it would straddle 4 30-inch rows, but we also offer 76, 80, and 88-inch tread spacings that can be changed at the front axle in order to hit those different row spacings and characteristics that you might be looking for in your own operation. Tracks are going to be more expensive. Your dealer's really your best bet to kind of see the exact costs on that. In terms of maintenance, our undercarriages are really designed to be fairly maintenance-free for a number of years. 4,500 hours on our mid-rollers and undercarriages, so a little bit of inspection and a little bit of topping off the oil every 1,500 hours, but really you're sort of lube for life, or you're going multiple years before you be expected to do any major maintenance on those other than maybe the belt itself. So for the 8s, we go from 230 all the way up to 410 on the wheels, and then the 2-track options, 2-track or 4-track, have 310 to 410 horsepower options. It's rated engine horsepower. And then the 7R model goes from 210 up to 330. So the 7Rs got that facelift as well with the cab and the precision ag updates. So a lot of comfort in that. We also spent a lot of time on reliability, removing fittings and simplifying systems on that machine. We see that machine go up to 330 horsepower an hour where it previously topped out at 310. One of the things that both the 7s and the 8s have, but really fits with the 7R, is our IVT transmissions can now have the Command Pro Joystick. So that's equipment control all in your hand, so you can change speeds and direction all with that joystick, and you have 11 programmable buttons so that you can put functions of your implement, or maybe auto track, or even RPMs on those functions to easily interact with the job that you've got all in one position. So that's starting to be a popular option that came up from our 6s. The 7R is going to be a little more compact tractor, so it's going to really do a little bit better in maneuverability. It's going to have a shorter wheelbase, and it's also going to be an overall lighter tractor. So it's going to have a fit where you need a lot of power, maybe to the implement, PTO implements or things like that, or maybe even a planter, which has a lot of hydraulic demand, but maybe you don't need a ton of tractor weight for draft applications. So it's a good horsepower to weight balance. It's going to be nimble on those jobs where you don't need a lot of ballast for traction. The 8R is really going to shine a little bit more in those heavier duty tasks where you do need ballast and power. So where you want that additional traction, the 8R is going to be a better fit with its longer wheelbase and its overall heavier weight. So it's a little bit dependent on the task that you want, but both of them are up to many of those tasks.
Very good.
It seems the haying business is becoming larger scale all the time, moving from small mowcos to people doing it at a broader scale. So triple mounted mowcos, large windrowers, those sort of things are picking up demand, and the 7R is a great fit for that type of operation. We've been accepting orders since December for these new models, and we'll begin shipping those as we head into summer. So they're available for order right now, and you'll start seeing some in your area soon, hopefully when we start shipping them out of the factory.